What's up, everybody? It's Jerome again, back with another video, and today I want to talk to you guys about why I think you should go back to school and get your MBA in 2020. In the past, whenever there's an economic downturn, we tend to see the number of people that go back to school go up. However, in 2020, things seem to be a little different because most schools are reporting that they're having less students incoming than they did last year. There have been a lot of questions floating around the internet about if it's a good idea to go back to school during this pandemic, if it's even worth it to go back, or if job opportunities will still even exist when we graduate. Today, I want to give you my top 9 reasons why I think you should go back. Number 1, 100% online. Online MBAs have obviously been a thing for a while now, but typically they're thought of as lesser than a traditional MBA. But because of the pandemic, business schools have had to adapt and make their programs more virtually engaging than ever before. So I think that means going forward, we as students will get a better online experience than we've ever seen. Say hi to the camera, Tuck. Number 2, the future of business. The future of business is going to be very different. And if this pandemic's shown us anything, it's that there's a lot more work that can be done virtually than we thought possible. As a workforce, we've shown that we don't have to be in an office to be productive. For example, for my job as an electrical engineer, I typically work in a manufacturing plant. But over the last 3 months, we've proven that we don't even need to be in the plant to continue to be productive. Since March, I've been in the plant twice to check on different construction projects and timelines, but other than that, all of my work is done remotely. I personally think a lot of businesses will use this as an opportunity to leverage flexibility and allow employees to continue to work remotely if they want to. So how does that tie into going back and getting your MBA? Well, with a lot of programs going to an online format, this just gives you more opportunity to learn how to do business virtually and continue to use that as you graduate and get into the workforce. As these MBA curriculums continue to evolve, we'll start to see how we can be more effective in this new business landscape. Number 3, career mobility. During an economic recession, there have been multiple studies that show that career growth and career mobility become more difficult. What I mean by this is that promotions become less frequent, you could even potentially get laid off. But this could potentially be the best time for you to go back to school, because while you take 2 years off to get that MBA, the economy's slowly going to recover. And then once it does, you're basically guaranteeing yourself a promotion or a huge increase in salary. Reason number 4, less students. As we talked about before, it's expected that there are going to be less students entering their MBAs this fall than last. In my opinion, that's a good thing because that means your class sizes are going to be smaller and you're going to have a better one-on-one experience with professors, with recruiters. You can also think of it as having less competition for getting that dream job. Reason number 5, more opportunity for scholarships. Because schools know that their enrollment is going to be way down this year, a lot of them are doing anything and everything they can to help out the students that do want to come to their schools right now, including giving out more scholarships. Wayne State University in Michigan has already officially stated that they're giving every single graduate student who's been financially affected by this pandemic some sort of scholarship. And that's on top of any academic scholarship they may already have. So with MBA prices continuing to go up, this might be the best chance to get your MBA for a little bit of a discount. And for those of you who are already enrolled to start in the fall, maybe try going back and just asking your school for more scholarships. And who knows, maybe they'll give you some more. Reason number 6, no application fees. Most graduate programs that you apply for will have some sort of application fee anywhere from $50 to maybe even $200. But a lot of those schools have waived those application fees because of the pandemic right now. So while before you may have applied to 3 or 4 programs for $600, $700, now you can apply to basically as many as you want for free. So start applying and apply to as many programs as you can. I know for me personally, I applied to about 5 different programs in January of this year, and it cost about $1,000 just to apply. So if you're just even thinking about applying, now's definitely the best time to do it because most of those fees are going to be waived. So get on that. Start applying right now. Reason number 7, no GRE or GMAT required. A lot of the top MBA programs have waived GRE or GMAT scores to apply. Some of the universities include the University of Pennsylvania, Columbia, Northwestern, Vanderbilt, and the University of Texas. Before you go all crazy thinking that you don't have to take these exams to be admitted, make sure you read the fine print. Most of these schools are still going to require you to take the GRE or GMAT and submit some sort of score before they'll officially accept you. They might give you some sort of conditional acceptance and then say later in the year, have you sit for the exam and then say, hey, you have to meet this minimum score that we've set. And if you don't meet it, we're going to take our acceptance back. But that being said, it might be nice to have those couple extra months to study and see what options you have with the schools you'd end up applying to. Number 8, the GRE or GMAT can be taken from home. Speaking of the GRE or the GMAT, another good thing is that these tests are allowing you to take the exam from the comfort of your own home. This can be really useful if you have test anxiety or just feel nervous about taking this exam in general. If you've been prepping for this thing from home and you've been taking practice exam after practice exam from your own laptop, then hopefully if you take the real thing from home, then it'll be a little easier because you'll be more comfortable working in your own space, you'll be more comfortable working with your own computer, and hopefully there'll just be less distractions. Reason number 9, this is expected to be the shortest recession in history. I know this is probably the most questionable on this list because we don't know the full economic impact of this pandemic yet. But that being said, the research shows that this is expected to be the shortest recession we've ever had. Now, we're probably not going to be back in pre-pandemic levels by next month or maybe even by the end of the year. But in my personal opinion, by the time you're getting ready to graduate with that MBA in 2 years, the economy is going to be booming and the job opportunities are going to be endless. Not to mention the huge salary bump you're going to get after adding that MBA to your name. It's like how people say that you can't time the market, you should just continue to buy as often as you can. That's kind of how I feel about this situation. I don't think you should try to time the economy to go back to school. If you want to go back to school, then you should do it. And it shouldn't matter what the economy is going to do now or what you think it might do in the future. You should just pursue what it is that you want to do. So those are my top 9 reasons why I think you should start your MBA in 2020. If you guys have any additional thoughts or anything you want to add to the list, please put them in the comments below. I'd love to read them and hear what you guys think. And if you guys like these videos, please hit the thumbs up down below, subscribe to the channel, share on all your social medias because it'll really help me out. But that's all I have for this one, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.